Well, it's harvest day. We got a lot of okra to pick. Maybe some peppers. And maybe some tomatoes. But what I'm most proud of today is surprises that I've found here in the garden. We'll come over to the pumpkin patch. These have been reseeded, replanted. You can see they're coming along pretty well. I've got to get some of this bindweed out of here. It's growing everywhere, and the smart weed is growing everywhere. I got to get that taken care of. But look here. Look at this. We have a little pumpkin, and not that, but two, and a pile of weeds that I plan on going into the compost pile. Look how healthy these leaves are. They have grown into this pile of leaves, and they're just growing that way. So that pile of leaves and that compost is going to sit right there until frost. And also, I haven't really mentioned it, this is our small corn crop. It kind of seems ridiculous, doesn't it? But look, we actually have some ears of corn, probably half a dozen or so ears of corn, and this is popcorn. So it'll stay on here past frost till it all dries out and everything, and then we may actually be able to make popcorn out of this. It'll be really cool. I've had to take the weed eater to all this morning glory and bindweed, and maybe this will give my gourds some hope. I had just the littlest of little gourds here that they've been completely taken over with this, and I'm hoping that this will help things. I don't know that it will or not, but we will see. All we can do is try. Look at this. I got to get in here and pick this. I suspect, just on previous numbers, we'll have 3 dozen pods again with this today. And as usual, the garden's a midsummer disaster, but there are so many butterflies. I don't know if you can see all these butterflies. I'll walk up and they'll fly off or whatnot. But there's just so many butterflies around. They don't like me with the camera too much. All kind of little different variety. There's monarchs, swallowtails, lots of little fun guys. I love watching them. But anyway, let's pick some okra, huh? Let's cut some okra. Here's our first pot of the day. Should turn that way a little bit. Very quickly, a half dozen. We're up to 2 dozen now. Turn the camera this way. Well, we're up to 35. I'll show you here. Lots of good bites. Now maybe we'll do a quick sweep through and see if there's any that we missed. It gets so thick, but this 9x4 bed has proved very productive for us this year. I will probably do this again next year. Yeah, these I'll leave. These will be good another 2 or 3 days. Seems to be about my averages. There's one there, and I left my clippers on the other side. So that'll be 36. That one's close. Probably should cut it. Yeah, we'll end up with an even 36. Just to show, I planted some more seed. We had the space. Planted some more okra here, and they're all coming up and doing well. Didn't germinate so well over there, and I may can transplant these that are so close together to give them a little more space and spread them out over that way a bit. Now we'll look through here and see if there are any bell peppers. Some of these plants have fallen down. Oh, look at that. I've got to get that up off the ground so they don't rot. I'll have to tie this up somewhere. But that was making a number of bell peppers. If I can get it up off the ground. And I think we may have a few bells to pick there. Not quite, but they're trying. It shows me they need a little more water than what they're getting. Weeds are never ending. There's lamb's quarters. This has been disastrous to me. Leave the peppers for now, but check out this. I have never had a pepper plant go as crazy as this. So we'll leave the peppers for now. I have never had a tomato plant go as crazy as this thing has grown. I mean, it is everywhere. I gotta get it cut out of the peppers again, and you can see we've got loads and loads of these little cherry tomatoes. Look at that, aren't those just wonderful? I love growing the cherries, and I did not grow them this year. This came up volunteer on its own. But I imagine there's several handfuls in here to pick, so we will do that. Back down in here without stepping on the pepper plants. That's the trick and a half. Let's come out with a handful. And these delicious little things. I like eating them fresh off the vine, but now we dropped one, but that'll be alright. They're kind of hard to get to. in spots. Get these crazy big weeds up here. They're taking over everything too. I gotta get those cut down. Bet that might help me right now. Yeah, that's gonna help some. Now I can get in here. You almost can't use our bench that we have out here. It's just been completely taken over by the tomatoes. I'll have to do some trimming, some maintenance of it. It's too wild on me. I'd hoped for a tomato harvest this year, but I did not think it would be these tasty little things. We should back over here and get some. Whew. The bucket that's in my way. Garden gets like this, everything kind of gets in your way a bit. Hard to access anything this time of year. It just gets out of hand. I think that's just sort of the nature of everything now. But that's how it feels at times. That's okay, I guess. Switch hands here. Some of these are ruined. But honestly, I didn't know some of these were back here. I probably picked 3 dozen of these too. These will add up so quickly and so easily. So it's hard to judge or think how many of them there are. Might have to pick them from the other side. Yeah. Maybe some inspection work on the vines. The vines looks like it's not doing well right there. And it could be because of this, I don't know. We'll see. That's it for today's harvest. Lots of cherry tomatoes and lots of okra. And lots of zinnias. And all these zinnias. Oh, it's kind of hard to get through. Yeah. It's a good day in the garden. Until next time, keep digging. Keep growing.